This is a Urevo underdesk treadmill, and it's one of the cheaper walking treadmills available on Amazon. I bought it because I have a standing desk and I wanted to not invest a ton and kind of experiment to make sure I liked one of these before I bought a more expensive one. And to be fair, it's been a pretty good introductory walking treadmill for the price. I've had it for a couple years now, and it makes some annoying loud squeaking noises when it first starts kind of before it warms up. And I have another video where I kind of contacted their support and worked on taking it apart to see if I could find the source of the issue. Oiling the belt, centering the belt, all that stuff didn't really help. It still just usually sort of squeaks when it starts up. The new problem, which is what the title of this video says, is now after about 30 or 40 minutes of use, it starts to smell faintly like it's burning. And that is new. I've had this for a couple years now, and used to be able to use it for kind of 60 or 90 minutes without any problems at all. And now, after about 30 minutes of use, I notice a faint kind of electrical burning smell and think that's bad, so usually turn it off. My first thought was that maybe the motor was getting clogged with hair and dust again and overheating, because I did notice that the first time I ever popped the back cover off, which again I show in my other video. But I pulled it off. It was completely clean, no dust or anything inside. I oiled the belt again. That did not fix the problem. So I contacted support, and they basically just told me we recommend giving the treadmill a rest after 30 or 40 minutes of use. Otherwise, the motor will overheat and start to create an odor. So I think that's them basically just admitting that this is a cheaper treadmill with cheaper components and it's going to overheat after 30 minutes of use. Again, I didn't have that problem right out of the box. This is a couple years old and the problem hasn't developed until recently. So if you are just looking for a cheap, introductory, entry-level kind of underdesk treadmill and you don't plan on using it for more than 30 minutes at a time in the long run, then this could be fine. Maybe what I haven't experimented with is doing 30 minutes, seeing how long it takes to cool down, and then using it again to see if the smell comes back right away if I wait 10 or 15 minutes or something for it to cool down. But I'm at the point where I prefer to walk for kind of 60 to 90 minutes, and this is apparently no longer going to do that. They didn't mention any sort of fix or anything I can lubricate to help the burning, so maybe the motor's just starting to wear down. So if you want to invest more to begin with for something you can walk on for a longer period of time, don't really recommend this. Again, this was maybe $200 when I bought it at the time. I haven't checked what it costs now with tariffs and all that stuff, if you know what's going on in the world when I'm making this video. But again, if you don't want to spend the money and you just want spend a ton of money and you just want something you can walk on for 30 minutes at a time, then no other complaints about this.